Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a really exciting video for me. Happy 2022, first of all, and one of my collecting goals for this year, something that I really wanted to do, was to go ahead and fully collect my old bikes in NCT. And so I did decide to do that. I decided, I came to the realization that Doyoung is actually he's my NCT 127 bias, and he's my OT 23 NCT complete group bias. And so I'm really excited to get started with this collection and just collect him through all his album photo cards. So I'm super excited to start that, and I did already buy a couple of his cards through some sets through Macari, and so I did look at a template, and he does have about 40 cards, and then I think we're putting away 20, so we're halfway there. And I did already go ahead and set him up. Okay, so I did go ahead and put him in the front for NCT before my 127 things. And so basically what I have here is some of the cards, the ones with the stars means I do have, and we'll be putting those away today. And then like our top row, Cherry Bomb and Empathy, I do have those on the way. So this page will be full soon. And I'm definitely going to be collecting all his Korean, including Kinos, because I did find sets that included them, so that was great. Some of his Japanese I will and some I won't. For example, I won't collect Chain, but I do have Awaken set up here. But so I don't have Cherry Bomb and Empathy yet, but I do have for regular. Okay, so I'm still missing regular, but I do have his irregular version here. And regulate. Okay, and then again, we got Awaken for Japanese, and then for Superhuman, I do have one of them. It's the Superhuman card. And I'm still missing the other one. And then we're going to get into Neo Zone after that. And I do have all his Neo Zone cards, the NC and T version, and the Kino. And I actually am not collecting the circle cards though. I don't really like them. It's it's not something that I'm like wanting to put in my collection, so I'm okay with not having them. And I do have his keynote as well. Just this one. And then I decided to leave a space here because I wanted to have Neozone and the final round together. So I made it as an 8-page spread. And so I think that looks great. Okay, so for the final round for Punch, I do have the first player. And I'm still missing the second player, but I do have both of his keynotes. And this was actually the first NCT album that I ever got. Was the final round. So the repack. Okay, so this is gonna be the first player keynote and then the second player keynote. Yes, so that's almost complete. I'm only gonna be missing the second player. Okay, so now we get into Resonance, which was really exciting for me. That's kind of where my NCT journey really started. Because so I do have his Future. I am missing Past. The first time I ever saw NCT was actually at the Mama Awards, and they sang From Home, and that's basically where it started. Like, as soon as I heard From Home, I was like, oh my goodness, who are they? Like, that was my first time ever hearing NCT at all, and I was really impressed with Doyoung in From Home, and he ended up becoming my bias, and he was the first one that I noticed. So, you know, and that was like December of 2020. So it's basically been a year since January now, 2022, that I've known of NCT. But I would say that I really didn't like stan NCT till much later, like after their Japanese album in 2021. Yeah, so I don't have his past keynote, and I've seen this card, how much it cost, and oh my, I do understand it's a keynote, and I really like that picture, but we will continue waiting. But I do have the Future keynote. Yeah, when I started off, I was unsure if I was going to collect keynotes, but because I found sets that included them for a good price, here we are. Okay, so for part 2, we are doing better. So I do have Departure and Arrival. Arrival, just this one. And then I am missing his 2 keynotes. And oh, and I didn't put on here like the yearbook card or the ID. I don't know if I'm going to collect those or not. And if I do, if I'm going to put them like maybe in the back or wet them together, because I kind of want this to all stay together. So with this, we finished 2020. And then we get into, this was basically, like sticker was basically my first NCT 127, a comeback like as an N citizen. And I, for one, I love sticker. I actually prefer sticker to favorite. I mean, I love favorite. It's, I think the chorus is, there's something about that chorus, but I really love sticker. I don't know. It's very NCT. Like what I like about NCT is it's different. It's out of the box, and I just love it. And I mean, as soon as I heard the incoming, and I was like, "Is them joints?" I mean, I love everything that he's done for them, and he did Obsession, which is one of my favorite EXO songs ever. So, and I love that song, and I love this whole album. The repack album was great. Of course, I am missing the bunny PC, but I do have these. Actually, I took out the wrong ones. Okay. I got super excited about sticker. So I did put Loveholic here. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to collect. I know A and C are hard to get. So this is a maybe. We will see. But here's where we have a sticker. And I do have the sticky version. Just this one. And then sticker. And then I'm still missing the jewel cases. And I didn't decide to collect OT9 for the jewel cases for sticker, but I think I'm going to just leave Doyoung all his stuff together. Okay, so now favorite. Okay, so for favorite, I pulled his Catharsis version. And same thing, I decided to collect OT9 for Catharsis, but I think I'm gonna keep Doyoung here. And since he is like the middle, he would go in the 5th spot. I have him by age order. So it actually works out pretty good because then I can just leave the middle spot. And I did buy his classic version, which I absolutely love this PC. This is one of my favorites. Okay, and then I did on Mercari buy. I'm still missing his Kino for this version, but I do have the Tragic. I've seen the Poetic version, but I'm waiting for the price to drop a little bit. these were like easier to get in. These were less expensive than the Poetic for all the members, basically, is what I saw. Okay, and then we get to Universe, which I was super happy with him being part of the Universe lineup. And it's basically him as the only millennial, kind of like him representing us millennials in the group. And him being the oldest, it was felt kind of weird, but I love him with the interactions with all the 2000 liners. Okay, so I did buy his photo book version already, so that's gonna be on the way. And I'm still needing the ID card, which I put it here. But again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it here or maybe move it somewhere else if I get the like yearbook card and card from residence. But I did pull from one of the jewel cases his card. Okay, so we are up to date with his NCT photo album photo cards. And so just to kind of flip through what we got, again, I do have all of these 3 on the way already in my next, like my February Mercari haul. So I'm super excited to work on this collection. I'll leave it on this page because this is almost complete. So yeah, I'm super excited. This was one of the things that I really wanted to do for 2022. And in this 2021, I just really grew to love NCT, and they've all worked so hard. They've been doing so much nonstop, and they will for sure continue in 2022, I'm sure. But I'm super excited to collect him, and I think it's gonna be super fun. And I know that there's a lot of merch and non-album stuff, and I think for that I'm just going to really focus first on photo book, like album PCs, and then maybe go into that. I do have some things, and I did buy some merch on SM, but they released too much merch, and I found out that I just cannot keep up. There's absolutely no way. Another groups that I collect is EXO, and they're under SM as well, so there's a lot of merch everywhere. And so this is supposed to be something fun, a hobby to do, and I don't want to stress. So yeah, but that's maybe a talk for another video. But yeah, I'm super excited to collect Doyoung. He's my old. I love him so much, and I love these PCs, and it's a joy to collect him. And so I'm super excited about what is next for him in 2022, what he's gonna do with NCT or solo. So yeah, that was all for him. I do have more cards coming, like I said, on the way, so this collection will be growing. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say. It's just I'm really happy to start this and to collect him and have this collection for my NCT alt bias. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I didn't rant too much. But yeah, again, Happy New Year, Happy 2022, and hope everyone's collections are going well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.